vector and graphical studies, we got introduction. In the previous class, I have given you introduction with the one graph. Now, today our topic will be going for the two or more linear equations or linear inequalities. So with this, I'll try to explain you the previous topic also, and we are going to the next thing. So let us think about a very common graph which we were doing from class 10th itself. It is 2x plus 3y is equals to 6 in class 10th we were taking. So now we will be taking it as 2x plus 3y is less than or equals to 6. Its graph we are going to make. So let us think about the graphical conditions. So first thing is, this is the graph. Now, table formation, x, y. Once I need to put x as 0, once I'll put y as 0. So first of all, whenever we are making graph is of equals to condition. So it will be 2x plus 3y equals to 6. So when x is 0, y will be 3 divides 2 will be 3 divides 6 is 2. When y is 0, x will be 3. Now, when x is 0, y is 2 is somewhere over here. And when y is 0, x is 3 is somewhere over here. Its line is coming like this way. Now, next time, I'm making it the blue. Now, I'm taking condition 2x minus 3y is less than or equals to 6. 2x minus 3y is less than or equals to 6. When we are supposed to make its graph, so first of all, what is the major thing to keep in mind? Whenever we are making graph is of 2x minus 3y to 6. So its graph we are going to make when we are making its graph. So at that time, table formation we are doing x, y. When I'm taking x as 0, when I am taking x as 0, so y, once I'm taking x as 0, once I'm taking y as 0. When I'm taking x as 0, at that time, the value of y will be minus 2. When I'm taking y as 0, x will be 3. So now its graph we are making with the blue color. And keep in mind one thing also I am telling you, when it is greater than or equals to or less than or equals to, at that time continuous line is coming. So we must remember this. When x is 0, y is minus 2. When y is 0, x is 3 is the same point. So it is the another line. Now we need to think about the shade. Now, which side we need to shade, that is the most important task. So we are going with the 0, 0 condition. 0, 0 condition because the line is not passing through 0, 0. So in the first case, I'm doing with the yellow color. 2 into 0 plus 3 into 0 is less than or equals to 6. 0 is less than or equals to 6. I suppose this is true condition. True means shade towards that point. That point we have taken 0. So shading will be towards origin. It will be like this. Next shading condition, we are going with the green color for the next equation. So it will be 2 into x as 0 minus 3 into y as 0 is less than or equals to 6. So it will be 0. 0 is less than or equals to 6. Means again true. When it is true, again shading will be towards the origin. Shading will be towards the origin. So towards the origin means it will be like this. Ultimate goal in this question is we need to find the common shading whenever lines are going more than one. Whenever the linear inequalities are going more than one, we need to shade the region in which common shading is coming. Means you need not to shade everything. You need to shade only the common region. So that I'm showing you in the next sheet. See, it was like this. First line was with the red and next line goes with the blue. We need to find the common shading. So I'm making the common shading over here. It is the common shading. I suppose in the previous slide, you are able to see the common shading is that only. But now onwards, we need not to shade everything. Like I was shading this side also, that was for one condition, mean one line condition only. Whenever inequalities are more than one, we need to show only and only the common shaded region that is over here. So like this way, we could go with the common shaded region. I suppose you are able to understand this thing. With one more example, I'll show you better. I'll try to explain you it little more better. But the first condition, I suppose you are able to understand. So let us go for the next condition. Every day I'll try to increase one or two lines. Like today I've taken two. Now one example, very simple. I'm taking with the 3 lines. But these 3 lines will be more simpler than the 2 lines. One is X, color I'm changing. X is greater than or equals to 0. Another line is Y is greater than or equals to 0. Another line I'm taking X plus Y is less than or equals to 5. These 3 lines we are taking. X is greater than 0, Y is greater than or equals to 0, and X plus Y is less than or equals to 5. For saying there are 3 linear inequalities, for these 3 linear inequalities, we are going to do the situation. So let us think about it. So first step is to draw the graphical conditions. First condition and second condition, X is greater than or equals to 0. I'm explaining you this with a very interesting part. X greater than 0. This whole region is representing X greater than 0. This whole region is indicating Y greater than 0. Common region, I suppose you are able to see X greater than 0 and Y greater than 0 is common shading region is in the first quadrant. Common shaded region is only and only in the first quadrant. So this particular part is indicating, now I'm removing these all the lines. This was just to explain you the topic. What I mean to say is these two things are representing shaded region will be only in the first quadrant. Shaded region will be only and only in the first quadrant. Now we are going to make graph for the condition X plus Y is less than or equals to 5. So whenever we are making graph, that is for equals to. So once I'm taking X and Y 0. First time X is 0, second time Y is 0. When X is 0, Y will be 5. When Y is 0, Y ko 0 we will put and X will be 5. Now making this graph. x0, y5, y0, x5. Now shading. It is not passing through the origin, so we can take origin or 0, 0 as the testing point. So 0 plus 0 is less than or equals to 5. So 0 is less than or equals to 5. It is true. So true means shaded region will be towards the origin. Shaded region will be towards the origin. But also we need to keep in mind the first part, the green part is, green circle is showing us the shaded region will be in first quadrant only. Shaded region will be only and only in the first quadrant. So this is the final shaded region. Now, whatever you want to do, I don't have any problem. Shaded region can be with the pencil, the shading which we were doing in very young ages. So whatever you want to make, I don't have any problem, but shaded region must represent the shaded region, and you should not waste time. You should not waste time. So that also we need to keep in mind. That's why I'm telling you, shaded region must be very, very proper and with single slanting lines. Single line means like this way. Shaded region will take least time, but it depends upon your speed. If you want to make the shaded region with some other ways, I don't have any problem in the examination also. So I suppose now you are able to understand how to make the graph and shade it. Whenever this question comes in the examination, this chapter with the name linear programming is also present in 12th board syllabus also. So in 11th, we are giving you the basics about this. In 12th also, this chapter will be there. So take it seriously and try to do the best. Again, I'm telling you one thing, that shaded region must be proper. This question will be coming for sure. It will be a part of your examination. Maybe it can come for 4 marks or 6 marks, but similar questions will be there in the board examination as well as in class 11th examination. You have to do this question on the graph sheet only. You have to do this thing on the graph sheet only. Now we are going for one more question. This will explain you the topic little more better. So now I'm taking x, sorry, again, x plus y is greater than 4. Whenever it is only greater symbol containing inequality, we need to make the dotted line. Next condition is 2x minus y is greater than 0. I could write it 2x is greater than y. These two lines, this is the first line, this is the second line. Just I have written this in the another way. So graph we will be making over here. So for the graph, first of all, first equation we will be taking with the red color, and second again I'll take with the blue color. So x plus y equals to 4. Now table formation, x, y. Once I'm taking x as 0, once I'm taking y as 0. When I'll put in this x as 0, I'll be getting y as 4. When I'm putting y as 0, the value of x will be coming 4. So once x is 0, then y is 4. Once y is 4. Now next line we will be, dotted line is for, I have told you earlier also, only greater or only smaller symbol will be there. At that time we need to make the dotted line only. Now we are doing with the blue color. So 2x equals to y. This we will be taking x, y. Once we'll take x as 0, once we'll take y as 0. When x is 0, the value of y will be x is 0, then y will also be. Now x cannot be again 0, because if again you will be putting 0, then it will be coming 0. So that case we cannot take. So I'm removing 0 condition. So what point we must put? Now I'm going to put x as, I'm going to put x as 4. When x will be 4, 4 into 2, y will be 8. So when x is 0, y will also be 0. When x is 4, y will be 8. It will be going somewhat like this. So these are the two lines. Sorry, it must also be a dotted line. By chance, I have made the continuous line. You need to make the graph with the pencil only, because these points we may make mistake, and whenever graph we need to make, that must be made with the pencil only. Now the last most thing is to shade. So one line is passing through the origin. For that, we will be going to take the point test. This point is 0, 4. This point is 4, 0. Red line is not passing through origin. So we can go for the origin test with the yellow color. I'm good. So 0 plus 0 is greater than 4. Is 0 is greater than 4? No, it is false. When it is false, it means the shaded region will not be towards that point. Shaded region will not be towards that point. The shaded region will be away from that point. The shaded region will be away from that point, means origin to away. Away means it will be going like this way. It is away from the origin, the tested point, away from the checked point. Now another condition, we are going with the green color. 2x is greater than y. Now it is passing through origin. So we cannot go with the origin 1 point checking. So we are going with either this or this, any point which is on the graph it is used. So if I am taking x as 4, it will be 2 into 4 is greater than 0. That is 8 is greater than 0. 8 is greater than 0. It is true. Means shaded region will be towards 4, 0. If I am taking 0, 4, 2 into 0 is greater than 4. So it will be 0 is greater than 4. It is false. This was true, whereas this was false. So true side shaded region will go and false side it will not go. So I suppose you are able to see the real shaded region is coming with the black color I'm trying to show you. This will be the proper real required shaded region with the black lines I have shown you. So this is the shaded region which was required. Required region also I could say it. So this is the major thing which we are supposed to calculate. So I suppose now you are able to understand this thing also. It's easy, good, as well as very, very important. So hope this point is also clear. Once you must copy this topic. This is one of the important topic. If you want to take a screenshot, you can.
So after this,
Now we need to go for the next thing, and next thing I'm taking as another condition with the graph is see now it is x is greater than or equals to 3, y is greater than or equals to 2. So for this, we need to make graph. First line will be somewhat like this, with the red color I'm taking. Once I'm taking y 0, once I'm taking y as 5, because x will be always 3. X will be always 3. If I'm taking more points, then also x will be 3, whether y is 0, 5, 2, or -1. When x is 3, y is 0. X is 5, then also y is 0. X is 2, then also y is 0. X is always 3, whether y is 0, 5, 2, or -1, or any other point you are taking. Now with the blue, y is always 2, y is always 2, y is always 2, whether x is 0, 1, 2, -1, -2. When x is 0, y is 2. When x is 1, y is 2. When x is 2, then also y is 2. And x is 3, then also y is 2. When x is -1, then also y is 2. So it will be. Now we need to shade. Now with the green, I'm taking another condition. It is given y is greater than or equals to 2. 0 is greater than or equals to 2.